alcohol stove, which I haven't done for a long time. Anybody watch the boxing? All we can say is Usyk just blew Daniel Dubois away, man. Fucking. That means that Usyk, right, has beat Joshua twice. He's beat Dubois twice. He's beat Fury twice. I think Fury's having another one with him. And to be honest, if anyone's going to beat him, it probably is Tyson Fury. Anyway, we're going to fire up the alcohol stove. Don't worry, I'm not setting the light to the carpet. But what I'm going to do, as a safety precaution, can't believe that boxing was over so quickly. What a blowout. What we're going to do, we're going to put that beer glass down. Gonna get it. She's got the mess in. In fact, I've just cooked some bacon on this. Just cooked some bacon with this outside. Bosh. And that is your Trangia alcohol stove. Using meths. And you can cook your dinner on that. You can do all sorts. It's quite safe. Still got a little. I'll have to work that thing out there. As you can see the carpet. But I'm just about gonna do that thing I was going to do earlier there, and then I'm going to stick this down. In fact, I'll probably get quite a bit done tonight, considering the boxing's over. Heat resistant glass. Anyway, like it, Daniel Dubois. That Usyk, he may as well retire. To be honest, the amount of money that Turkish Sheikh bloke's throwing about. But he's beat Fury twice. He's beat Dubois twice. He's beat fucking Joshua twice. But he's having one more with Fury, I think. It wouldn't surprise me if Fury does him. If not, well, to be honest, he could retire now. He's like 3-time heavyweight champion. Also the weight he was at before, cruiserweight. There's only a few people that have gone from cruiserweight to heavyweight and won a title. Evander Holyfield was the first. I do believe David Haye was the second, and that Usyk's the third. Still, it don't beat Manny Pacquiao, does it? What is it? He's the only 8-division world champion. Even Mayweather couldn't equal him. Anyway, let's snuff that out. Bosh, that's all you do there. Snuff it out. Get some work done. Can't believe that boxing. Got all comfortable in the tent. Fucking. In fact, he done a better job on Dubois than what Dubois did on AJ. Crazy, eh? Crazy. Don't know how you beat the bloke. think the only way to beat him is just get right on him straight away. Forget trying to box a bloke, he's too skillful. You got to fucking get in the middle and just throw him at him. Do you know when they just get a couple of boxers that just get in the middle and just have a right tear up? That's what you got to do with him. And you got to hope your chin holds up and you crack him one. Yeah, that's what I think. But we could always take loads of performance enhancing drugs and try it on drugs, but I don't know. Okay. I think there's some more boxing from the States later. It's going to rain in a minute again. I need a sharp pair of scissors. Where are my really sharp scissors? Alright, Joe. See the boxing? Well, he just got beat. I'm glad I didn't pay. My mate was on about they wanted about 30 odd quid for him to sign up and then get the fight. I just watched it on his pirate stream. Where? Oh, the sharp scissors. Put a bulb in here. There's a sharp knife. One of my chef's knives. In fact, that might do the trick. Hello, Hunter. How you doing? Always a rude boy, eh? Bit shocked by that boxing, man. Fucking white right, and he was giving it the right big one before. Fucking. Don't know how you beat him now. You gotta have a good chin to start with. And he's for all the bigger guys, do you know what I mean? Fury, fucking AJ, beat them all twice. Crazy. But I think he's having one fight more with Fury. He's having a trilogy with Fury. And I think if anyone's going to beat him, it's probably Tyson Fury. But what do I know? It could be 3-0 to Thingamajig. Or the young one, that, what's his name? Moses, whatever his name is, fighting Dillian White. He's only 20. He's like, they're calling him the young Mike Tyson. He might fucking knock his head off, to be honest with you. He's a right proper up and coming. And Dillian White, it's just the money he took that fight for, because he's going to last about 2 seconds. Yeah, I think that young kid should knock out White and then call for the fucking all the bouts, man. That's what I'd do. He's only 20. Then again, Mike Tyson, youngest ever heavyweight champ, 21, I think it was. He was. And he used to just blow him away. Forget Jake Paul. He might look good fighting a 60-year-old man, but in Mike Tyson's prime, Jake Paul would have just shit his shorts and just got blown away. To be honest, anybody old enough that watched Mike Tyson in his prime will know what I'm on about. Fucking, yeah. He just used to run across the ring and just knock your head off. And Frank Bruno, believe it or not, even though he got beat by Tyson twice, he was the first man to actually rock Tyson. But Big Frank was so shocked, he just stood back and was amazed, and then got knocked out himself. But yeah, he was the first man ever to rock Mike Tyson. Then again, Frank Bruno was a big dude. Yeah, what's his name? Moses Atomi or something like that. Put your money on him. What else is coming up? It's a bit of a boxing show, this one, isn't it? Canelo versus Crawford. That's going to be a good one. Who's going to win that? Really, it should be Canelo, because Crawford's going up 2 weights, but he's quite a good boxer, Crawford. He's never lost. And then you've got the rematch with Chris Eubank and Mr. Ben. Who's going to win that one? Chris Eubank, even easier than he did the first time, I think. And there, same principle again. Connor's jumping up 2 weights. Bonnie Scotland's going to be having a good time then. I need to get myself up Scotland, man. I think we got them coming to Kent. They go to Margate Dreamland Madness. Bad Manners are supposed to be really good. Not that I've seen them. I'm a bit of a Beat fan. Mr. G, what is that, German? Maybe? Could be German. Was it Dutch? I'm just guessing, but German, I think. Mine, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, a little bit of German, not a lot. Your English is okay? I speak no German, well, very little German. They only taught us French when we was at school. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm fairly good at English, so it doesn't matter what you write. I should be able to decipher it. In fact, I've got some German submarine pictures. How about that? My dad was in the submarines, and so was my granddad. No, your words don't sound dumb. You're actually putting your words together better than some English people that I know. Hopefully, everybody can understand me. Anyway, I'm in Kent, about 30 miles from Dover, in the countryside. Anyway, we're going to cut that carpet. In fact, I've got pictures from English, my great uncle, who wasn't in, well, he was in the war, but he was like an old man. But my granddad, he was in the First World War, on horseback. I don't know what the Germans had, but Lancers. I guess the Germans had Lancers as well. Yeah. Which was just a horrendous war, really, the first one. All them trenches and all that craziness. But it's all good. And my other granddad was in the submarines, same as my dad. obviously there was a lot of submarine activity from the U-boats. Das Boot. You ever seen that film? Das Boot. That's a really good film. Really good book as well. I'm quite into my submarines. Only because my dad was in the submarines and so was my granddad. I think my dad just spying on the Russians. 3rd of January, bad manners. 50-ish, make me feel old, man. We are old now. Getting there. 54 in September. In fact, I'll show you my dad's submarine badge. I showed people it earlier. It's actually gold. My mum bought it for my dad. And now it's check that out. That's gold on there. What that says there is "We come unseen," which is the submarine service's motto. Yeah. In fact, my granddad got blew out of his submarine, but he got washed up on a beach and found by a Chinaman. I said that story earlier. Not that any of the sailors on any of the sides celebrated when submariners don't celebrate when they send other men to the bottom of the sea. My dad brought me up to remember. Obviously, we have Remembrance Day and that, but I've been brought up to remember everybody on all the sides, sort of the Germans, the Italians, the Rush, everybody, because at the end of the day, people were just following their orders. But I will say though, I think these wars today are just ridiculous. Yeah. Like Israel. Who make me laugh? Israel, right? They go on about the Holocaust and how bad they were treated during the Second World War. Yet they're out there today, right, doing exactly the same things that Hitler was doing. I'm not really a big fan of the Israeli sort of the way they are. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think anyway. As for Russia and the Ukraine, not too sure what Putin's up to. I think he's a bit crazy. Hamas, yeah, I've seen what Hamas have done, yeah. But I've also seen what Israel have done. It's a bit tit for tat. Not that I'm on anybody's side, because I'm not, but I'd say Israel shouldn't do what they were doing. That's what I think. They ought to try peace, man. If the Irish, and I've got Irish blood, English and Spanish, and that's Southern Irish. If the Irish and the British can stop killing each other, I'm sure the others can. But do Palestine? Do they even know what, like Trump was right? Do they even know what peace is? Do you know what I mean? But they ought to try it. Do you know what I mean? All over religion. Now, I might upset some religious people out there, but it's just a good story. Really. But I'm a believer in science and not religion. But I've got nothing against anybody that's into it, whatever. Bollocks to Palestine. I'd say bollocks to both of them. I'd say they all need to sit down and stop killing kids and shit like that. That's what I think. Because they're both as bad as each other. They're all kiddie killers. Sorry to be so... I've got autism and ADHD, but I've got no learning problems. I'm a bit blatant sometimes, but... yeah, stop killing kids, that's what I think. Sit down and talk about it. But they're so stuck in their ways. Do they even know what sort of loving another brother or sister from another religion it even is? Or are they that fucking segregated that they just don't mix with anybody? Me, I'm Church of England. Not that I'm hideously religious, but I am Church of England, which was started by Henry VIII. Yeah. But I don't think we're allowed to say Church of England anymore. But I always do. But I'm not British though. I don't consider myself as British. I'm English, Irish and Spanish. Not British. Anyway, according to the government, the Russians are coming, so we're all fucked. And the youth of today are going to be trained to fight the Russians. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to sit down. I'm not actually, I'm going to stick that carpet down because that's what I've got to do tonight. And then we might even put the decks on later. Got the techniques up here. We've got all the techniques and all the records. And the mixer. Cornwall. Make everywhere great again. I think for a start, they got to stop all these boats and all these people in the hotels and that. We can't even look after our own fucking vulnerable people, let alone all the illegal asylum seekers. Do you know what I mean? Yet the government do it. No bullshitters, the government. Oh, we're going to stop the boats, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm from Kent. I see firsthand. They're just everywhere. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for helping people. But the government cut people, disabled people's money, pensioners' heating money, yet they can fund illegal immigrants in fucking hotels. And in fact, it's kicking off. I think it kicked off in Essex or somewhere, it's starting to kick off. And you go and have a look at the auditors' videos, right, on YouTube. He just walks in and walks around. They're getting everything, man. New mobiles. My ears. That's not the first joke I've had about my ears. Rankin Roger, who started this channel. Well, Rankin Roger basically started this channel, man. And here we go, a little tribute to Roger. Boom. The beat, I just can't stop it. We got Roger there. There's another exclusive picture up there, and then we got mirror in the bathroom. Yeah. Bad manners. Did someone say bad manners? Welcome to the two-tone room. Got the specials over there, then the selector. Oh, and my mum. How about that? Go Feet Record, indeed. Indeed. Some of the raves I've been to. Specials. Ghost Town. Tell you what I do love on Go Feet. The first band, my first collection was like UB40, but the beat, I went mad on the beat. I got like loads of crazy stuff. But one of my favourites is when they started doing the reworks. Here it is. I've got a crystal clear version, and I've got about four original ones. Check this out. Boom. Go Feet. Check that out. I just can't stop it. Right, we've got to glue this carpet down. Once I've made a hole there. Can't believe that boxing it ended so quickly. Could have fucking lasted longer myself. And we got the one that started it all up here. Ooh. That one. Boom. Check this out. 3rd of January. In fact, I've got to do Bad Manners soon, man. Done the B twice. I went to Rankin Rogers Memorial Concert in Birmingham. His son did a concert with the B. Rankin Jr. I've seen him twice now. But Rankin Rogers Memorial Concert was wicked. I went up on my own to Birmingham. And I'll tell you what, all the people up there are so friendly, man. And the concert was just unbelievable. And that was just after Terry Hall died, about 2 weeks after Terry Hall died. Yeah. Shout out to all the Birmingham people. Very mellow and down to earth. And again, I'm quite friendly myself, do you know what I mean? I'll tell you what, I went upstairs to the smoking zone, right, the smoking area, at the concert. I said to the bouncer, where's the smoking zone, man? He said, up here, mate. Went upstairs and I've never smelt all different types of ganja. I just sort of rolled myself on. Either the engine, I tell you that Brad, the drummer, go and listen to him, man. At Dance Craze, I'll tell you, he's so on point with the drum. I got a set of drums which will be going in there. But yeah, he was a wicked drummer. In fact, all the groups, Madness, all of them, say that their best sort of music come from Dance Craze, especially Selector as well. So energetic, even Madness. But very sad that Terry Hall died and Rankin Roger and all of them slowly going. Yeah. Really, specials ain't the specials, man, without Terry Hall. And again, they certainly left us with some classic music. 2 albums, studio albums. Ghost Town, #1, and that was it, man. They all fell out. They all fell out after Ghost Town. First album, Selector, Too Much Pressure. which is another brilliant album. The drumming on that's good as well. Hang on, somebody's lip up fatty on show. The algorithm thought you were swearing. Yeah, kept the can as well. Do you remember that? Yeah, Terry Hall is dead. Yeah. Yeah, he was a musical pioneer, really. When you think when he left the Specials, Fun Boy 3. I got a Fun Boy 3 album as well over there. Green vinyl. Took me ages to get it. Yeah, I love Fun Boy 3. Not too keen on the colour field, but I've not really heard loads of it. But the Specials, Fun Boy 3, just unbelievable. You look, you watch the anniversary concert that's on YouTube. They all got together except what's his name? I forget his name now. The creator, Jerry Dammers. Yeah, and they still sounded just as good. I'll tell you what I've got as well. Amy Winehouse with the Specials. And I'll tell you what, you're wondering now they're singing, right? And it's fucking unbelievable. Two singers that are gone, Amy Winehouse and cheers, mate. Be doing a few mixes and a few radio shows once I get all my carpet down. We'll wire up the mixer and we'll have a little play around. In fact, I've got to unbag another bag of two-tone. We'll just put that there a minute. Getting near the end of it, all the bags undone. Right. Enough more of the beat, look. And the beat again. Rankin Roger. Mirror in the Bathroom. 12-inch, the reggae version. That's a good album. Here we go, love. Can't get used to losing you. 2 beat 12 inches. I'll tell you what. We might as well do the last bag here, which I'm presuming is going to be a lot of madness. Oh, we've got 2 more bags over there. I forgot about them. That I'm weighing the carpet down with. See, what I've got, look, is all them under there. Bad Manners, look. Talking about Bad Manners. I've got 2 Bad Manners records. I've got that one on white vinyl, which is brilliant, that one. And my favourite one, man. Oh, I've got some singles as well. I've got Special Brew on single. Yeah, that Gosh album's good as well. I ain't got that though. Oh, that on there. That's my favourite tune, Walking in the Sunshine. But yeah, they do some good music, man. Only thing I ain't got is a Body Snatchers album. Yeah, this is a lot of madness here, that. Love a bit of madness. Absolutely. First press. We da da. Liberty in Norton Folgate. Madness 7. First press. 2 number 1s. Madness, the Dangerman sessions. Absolutely on yellow vinyl. Mad Not Bad. Wonderful Madness. 12-inch, Return of Las Palmas 7. We got 2 more in here. Oh. We've got 2 more bags over there. This holds really good money, this one. Can't touch us now. That one's got to go in there. One Step Beyond on the cherry red vinyl. The Rise and Fall. And here's the cover for the One Step Beyond. Boom. Oh. Remembers that one. Got some tapes up there as well. So what we're going to do. Turn that. I'll show you what I mean now with your room. Boom. All luminous and things I was telling you about. Yeah. A fly zapper. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ping open the windows, get a bit of air in here, because it's a little bit warm. I think it's supposed to rain shortly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a hole in this carpet so it goes round that pipe. I'm going to attempt to. No, I'm going to need them sharp scissors. Stanley blade don't even do it. Right. That's quite a thick bit of carpet. I don't know where them really sharp scissors are. Got some sharper chef's knives. I reckon there's a pair in here somewhere. They've got a hacksaw, look. Oh, here they are. If all else fails, I'm going to hacksaw it. Improvisation. Which battery have I got? Not a lot. Oh, 38%. I'll have to have a quick charge up at some point. Right. Let's try again. Hang on a minute. It's better. Sometimes my camera gets stuck. Hee. Boom. Now what I've got to do, I'll stick it down now. I've got to stick it down. Tell you what, what's the time now then? I'll be back in 60 minutes time, everybody.